Welcome to Wise Up Podcast. I'm Sage Wise. This is Mr. Wise, and today we'll be discussing the NFL and everything in between. So, of course, technology has come a really long ways in all sports, but in football, whether it's on the sidelines or on the field, there's always something new.
That's for sure. One of the main sports, I think, that where they've made the most changes and most technological changes is the NFL. I think with the helmets, where there's communication with the quarterbacks, we don't really have that in any other sport.
That's true.
Coaches aren't talking to hockey players or baseball players.
Yeah.
And then you have all of the crazy now with the camera angles and the laser marking first down markers and all of this stuff.
It's hard to believe.
It's come a long ways. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat.
Yeah. So I think my favorite technological advancement is the helmet in general.
Yeah.
Of course, keeping you safe.
Right.
The face masks have, I don't know what the restrictions are specifically to that, but I mean, you have some crazy looking helmets, but I don't know, it's just astounding.
What are they called? The Guardian caps.
Guardian
that can go
caps,
on, so you have
yeah.
an option there. You don't
Exactly.
get that in too many sports. I don't think there's any
No.
sport that's trying to protect
No, I
them
don't see.
so much.
Yeah, I don't see basketball players with these
No.
big pillows on their heads.
Weirdest thing they have is when they break their nose, they have that clear. You know how they have that clear thing? It makes it look a little weird, but it's understandable. It does the trick.
Yeah, you have to have.
We've had that for years.
Yeah.
I remember Kareem Abdul-Jabbar a long time ago wore one, and Rip Hamilton, he wore one for a long time. And I just thought, that guy's weird. I didn't know about what it was then.
Yeah, I didn't really
It's like, what's
think
he up
about
to?
it. Yeah. And of course, something that's classic is, and that hasn't really been done since, but the Larry Zonka nose guard.
Yeah.
It's like you can just look at the helmet and say, oh.
Zonka.
Same thing with like, I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell specifically, but like Ray Lewis, you know, how he had those crazy things. But I mean, it's really cool.
Yeah, they've come a long ways with those, but because honestly, I don't know if that little U kept him from breaking his nose.
Yeah.
I know he had a lot of broken noses. I just don't know if
bars on your legs to keep it from.
I know it would keep a hand or arm coming through there. It would shorten the gap. But like later, they would just put one bar in the middle all the way down, and that seems to be as good or better. But he was the only one I've ever seen with that.
Yeah, they should bring him
which
back.
Is pretty cool.
It's
no,
cool looking.
They should retire it with him.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Let him have his look.
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't happen too often in the NFL. Usually, if you do something, somebody copies you, and back then nobody copied him, so he's got that all to himself.
Yeah, exactly. And another, amazing bit of technology that some people might not consider technology is the jerseys.
Oh yeah, true.
Of course, you have, I think every sport's come a long ways in their jerseys. Probably not as much as the NFL because they're always changing. Whether it's like now there's color rush, there's rivalries.
There's colors, but I think the material they're made out of is the biggest technological issue there.
Yeah.
Is they have the right material that is stretchy, so it stretches over the pad. So when you put on your shirt, it just sucks right to your body and to your pads, so that you can't hold easily. I mean, it's harder. They hold. They'll figure a way to hold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And same with shirt tackling. It's a lot more rare to see somebody get tackled by their jersey. I don't know that it happens, but I know people grab them. I think because they're stretchy the way they are, I think it actually helps them get away from that grip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they get a bungee type pull and it pulls away. But I think the materials, the color changes is just a neat visual that I like that they do, because I don't know, you like change every now and then, and it's not permanent, so you don't feel like, oh, we're losing our great uniforms.
Exactly.
But you get something new and something different. I like that.
Yeah, and of course, now they really have perfected this in basketball, but jersey swaps. But I mean, you still have it a lot in football, especially. I mean, it's a cool thing to see, like respect to the other players.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. The thought of that I think in the past you didn't get to keep your jerseys.
Yeah.
And so they couldn't do that. But now
they got jerseys to spare.
I'm assuming they make as many jerseys as you have games and probably double that, and then that way you can keep them if you want.
Yeah, you're not going to come in the game with a torn and all dirty.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they would wash them. Like, for instance, everybody else, like in high school, it's your jersey, same jersey. You don't get to keep it. Like at the end of the year or after, like you don't get to keep, you can't give it away.
Yeah.
But it's still your jersey. But they wash them. Now, some years when I was young, you could bring it home and do your own washing and keep it for the week, because we'd always want to wear them on Friday.
Yeah.
At school, we got to go around showing off our jerseys, you know. And then they'd have like a pep rally. But the thing is, with the NFL, they must have tons of them. They just give them to them.
And I think same with cleats too. Now, that would be aggravating though, like always having to break in your shoes.
Yeah,
like if you could just have like a professional shoe stomper, and just make them
just
softened.
Somebody with the same size feet as you.
Yeah.
That's the problem though. You want them to be shaped and turn the same. There you go.
Yeah, and it has too much.
That's probably. Well, you know what I think I would do is, if I'm assuming anyway, that I would put them on, wear them in a game. I might wear them one practice, but then wear them in the game, and then only wear that pair during games.
Yeah.
So they're breaking in to you, but then the week you're just using other cleats. So at practice you have new cleats to use whenever, but in the games you'll always have sort of a broken in pair. I don't know if anyone does that.
I don't know.
It's a small, I say small, but every little bit at that level helps. You know, any advantage you have, and if you're uncomfortable in the shoes, the way they make them now is the cleats are removable. So I say now, it's been a long time they've done that, but based on if the field is either AstroTurf style, or if it's not AstroTurf anymore, but it's a turf, and then there's if it's wet and people are slipping, they'll screw in longer cleats, and then if they're still slipping, they'll get even longer ones, because you don't want to have them too long. It slows you down a little bit when you're running and cutting, but if your traction's an issue, then you're better off being slow than just slipping and falling. So that part's been around for a while, but I think it's a neat advantage that football players have. So then when you have your game cleats, if you have the ones that feel good on your feet, then all they're doing is changing the bottoms. You can keep, the same ones throughout the season. Could be near the end of the season, you may have to, maybe even midway, you might have to change cleats from wearing them out. I don't know. One day a week, but 17 weeks now instead of 16.
That was 18.
It's 17.
Oh, okay.
So it was 16, and they moved it to 17. So it's an odd number right now.
Because otherwise then you wouldn't have a linear losing season.
Well, yeah, you'd have the possibility of having a
then you could never fire coaches.
Yeah. If you ended up like 8-8 like you used to, it's mediocre. It's not a losing season. Now it's either winning or losing. There's no, like you said, they wouldn't be able to fire as many coaches. But yeah, it looks good on the resume that you had no losing seasons. The longest coach with the longest lack of losing seasons.
That's funny.
That's changed now. Whoever's there now is getting ripped off.
That's true.